Hey Strength Faction, this is Coach Mike coming at you from Rebel Strength and Conditioning in Chicago. This week I'm going to talk to you about 4 strategies that we use to get through a tough week of training. Our week 4 in our programming is pretty rough, so here's some strategies that we use to help us get through that at a maximal level. So we want to make sure we're getting our recovery in, right? So in previous weeks you may have missed cardiac output, which is a great choice for recovery. You want to make sure as your training gets tougher that you do not miss those recovery opportunities, right? It's going to give you your body a good chance to recover and flush out a little bit. Make sure our calorie intake goes up just a touch, right? We need some neurological and metabolic recovery. Fats and carbs are going to help that. Week of intense training, not a bad time to kick those levels up just a touch, right? So you can increase your intake of fats and carbs just a bit to help you recover there. Watch your caffeine intake. Caffeine is a great drug. We love it. We love our coffee. We love our energy drinks. We want to be judicious with how much caffeine we're putting into our system during that tough week of training, right? We're amped up enough from our training. We don't want to overdo it by ingesting a bunch of caffeine. We're not saying cut it out completely, but just be careful about how much you're putting into your system. And finally, use a little bit of judgment here, right? So if your program like ours calls for an increase in volume at a little bit heavier reps, or weight than you're used to using, you have to stick with your RPE. So remember, the program's just a suggestion. If it doesn't feel right, if you can't stick with the suggested RPE at a weight that you think you can, you got to drop the weight down. Stay true to the RPE, live to fight another day, stay healthy. All right, so there's 4 strategies that we use to get through a tough week of training. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, hit us up in the comments and we'll see you next week.